outside. I'm just waiting for somebody here. I'm going to be late for our lunch. Can we change it to an afternoon tea? I'll meet you at about 4. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I'll just wait here for a little bit longer. Yeah, anyway, alright, cool. I'll see you at 4. Alright, bye.
I was just on a phone call and I couldn't hang up when I did, so thank you so much for waiting. Is this too late or
No, that's fine, but can we go somewhere else because I'm just getting a bit burnt.
Oh, that absolutely, yeah. We can go in the shade. No worries. I'm so sorry, man. This is nice. Such an amazing day today. As I said, I'm really sorry about before. I just didn't want to ignore that phone call. It's a client that I was a little bit worried about.
That's okay.
Yeah. So how have you been?
Not too good since the other day with the kids and Emma coming back.
That's your babysitting job, right? Right. What happened?
Yeah. I've known the family for about a year now, and I've seen some horrible things with the mother and the kids. And seeing her face after the last episode just really brought back horrible memories. I haven't been able to sleep.
Jeez.
I've had nightmares, just been really depressed.
It's not good. So
I don't think she should be there with those kids, and it upsets me that she is.
Right. Tell me what made you believe that?
Just the abuse. She'd kick walls in, like holes in the walls, throw plates around. She was really violent a lot of the time with the kids, scratching them as you could see, and it was just really horrible. Wow. It's horrible to watch.
So I think you told me that she was she went missing for a while. So what ended up happening? Take me from there.
Well, I think the last thing she did was bite Willow.
Oh, wow.
To the point where she was bleeding.
Jeez.
And then she just went missing. She left in a state where, you know, like I'd go and look after the kids sometimes because he couldn't handle it, and I'd take the edge off. And yeah, it was just really, really horrible. So she left. No one knew where she was. The kids were a mess. You know, blood everywhere. It's just horrible.
Wow.
Really, really horrible. I'm not coping at all.
Jeez. All right, so
I don't really know what to do.
Tell me, so what are the symptoms that you yourself are experiencing?
I'm just experiencing flashbacks, getting really depressed. I don't want the kids to be there. I care about those kids. I hate seeing all of this happening, and I'm afraid it's going to happen again. And I'm just really, I cry a lot at night. I can't sleep.
Oh, wow.
I think about it all the time. It's just horrible.
Can I just ask you, Brittney, so how many families do you actually babysit? Is this the only one, or so this is the only one?
Yeah.
So is it
I've been a friend of Leo for a while.
Right.
He knows my parents, and our families have known each other, and he asked me to help out because I guess he trusted me to look after the kids when all of this was happening.
So you've got like a sense of family with these kids and a sense of protection, is that right?
Yeah,
okay.
Very much so. I'm really, really sad.
Yeah. The thing in life sometimes is we can feel very helpless in life, especially when we can't control what's happening around us. So firstly, well done to you for helping the family out, because I know how hard things are for Leo in that situation, and it'll be really tough for him trying to keep things together for himself and for the kids. So that's amazing that he's got you for support, and that the kids have got you for support. The thing is there's a difference between empathy and sympathy, okay? So with sympathy, have you heard that saying before? So when you're helping someone out, okay, if you're giving sympathy, you become too emotionally involved. You end up wearing their problems, which wears you down. So let me explain a bit more. So for example, me as a counsellor, I can hear up to 6 to 7 stories a day. So could you imagine if I allowed myself to keep everybody's feelings, you know, and sad feelings, you know, how I would be by the end of the day? I wouldn't cope, would I? So what I have to do is, we've always been trained to separate sympathy from empathy. So sympathy is when you feel sorry for people, when you're like, I feel so sorry for Willow that this is happening. I feel so sorry for, you know, Emma that she's going through this, but the kids are suffering, and you become emotionally involved. When you become emotionally involved, you end up not sleeping well. You may not be eating. How's your eating? Are you?
Not very good.
So not very good, yeah, because you're
I just don't feel like eating. I don't feel like doing anything except taking those kids away.
Yeah, you'd be so worried. I can understand.
It's all I can think about. It's,
yeah. So when you're sympathizing with people, you can actually make not so good decisions because you're so emotionally involved that you start to become involved in the problem too much, and you're not, you know, it can kind of drag you down, and then you can't be a support for people. But empathy is feeling, understanding how that family may be feeling. You're putting yourself in their shoes without being too emotionally involved. So the thing for you is, how do you help someone without, you know, getting dragged into it too emotionally to the point where you're suffering now? Because if you fall to pieces, can you be there for that family? No.
No, I can't.
So I guess there are things that you can do to ground yourself. So say, for example, you go to this family and the mum's yelling and you're there helping, but you know, tell me about your feelings around that. Like when there's an incident in front of you, what do you do?
I just feel really sad, and I just want to just tell her to stop, slap her. I know that sounds bad, but I hate it. I really just hate the way she treats those kids.
Yeah,
It really makes me angry.
Yeah.
And sad.
And
I want to rip the kids away and
the thing is, she's got a condition, but she's been put on medication. So hopefully that's going to be subsiding those type of, you know.
I just can't help thinking that it's just going to happen over and over again, and it is impacting me. I can't detach myself, which I know I need to.
Yeah. So I guess what I can do for you, I can't change the situation, but I can teach you a grounding exercise.
That'd be great.
All right?
Yeah.
So a grounding exercise is when you sit down in a chair and you put your feet flat on the ground. And obviously we can't really do it here, but you can actually visualize branches for actually growing through your feet and into the ground. All right, and the branches, the roots of the branch just go down to the core of the earth, and it grounds you and sticks you to the earth. All right, with that you do your breathing techniques. Okay, so you take a deep breath in, you hold it for 5 to 7 seconds, and then you breathe out. All right. We could actually try it where you just put your feet like this. It's not going to be very good doing it this way, but you can try. So just I want you to close your eyes and picture your feet are the branches, and picture the branches have roots right at the bottom of your feet. So feel the ground under your feet and picture the roots growing and growing and growing to the center of the earth. So just take a bit of a moment for that. While the roots are growing and getting deeper and deeper into the earth, I want you to take a deep breath and hold it for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and breathe out. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Make sure your arms and your body's relaxed, and your tummy muscles, because when we feel stressed, our tummy muscles can contract, and then that's when people tend to get a lot of tummy pains. All right, so let's breathe in again, but this time we're going to count up to 5. So breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and breathe out. All right, right, now with the roots that are growing into the ground, now they're at the core of the earth. All right, so you're really glued to the earth right now. I want you to picture warmth, the warmth of the core of the earth going through the roots, going up the roots all the way to your feet and going all the way up your body. So you feel a really nice sense of peace and warmth. And just try to clear all the thoughts out of your head. Okay, so open your eyes. All right, so that's just one example of something that you can do when you get home to help yourself separate from what you've just seen, what you've just heard, and that sense of helplessness that you might be feeling. So I know the family is getting help right now. There literally is not much you can do other than being there for Leo and being there for those children, because I think for them you're going to be playing a big role at the moment. And do you feel bonded with Emma at all? Like what's your relationship? Because I know you're very close to Leo and the children, but yeah, how are you? So
no, I don't. Just because of what she does, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't have any nice feelings for her.
Yeah.
I just can't.
Yeah. So has Leo explained to you about the mental health condition that she's actually got?
We don't really talk about it.
Okay.
He kind of, if something happens when I'm there, it's like he'll just pretend that nothing's happened or that I'm not there watching. Or he just won't talk to me about it.
Yeah.
I haven't asked him about it either.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't really want to get involved with that.
With that side. Okay.
I just want to make sure the kids are...
Yeah.
Okay.
I think something that for you to help you understand with mental health is that it's not that person's fault that they've got that mental health condition. It's usually either caused by a trauma or some horrific background. It could be genetic. It could be, hormonal imbalances. It could be all sorts of things. I'm not a neuropsychologist, but it's not their fault that they've got that condition. And with that condition, there usually are symptoms of something. So, so if you have, sometimes what can help too is by educating yourself on different mental health issues like, bipolar, schizophrenia, depression, anxiety. If you just read up on a little bit on everything, just to help you understand it, it may give you a little bit more empathy for Emma herself.
Do you think I should talk to him about it or leave it?
Well, it depends what your relationship's like with him. Do you normally talk to him, like before this situation, did you talk to him about personal things?
Not really, just about the kids and how they were going with their sport and everything like that. But never really get in depth into life issues with him.
The thing is, obviously Leo feels very comfortable with you because he leaves his children with you. So he has a trust for you that maybe he doesn't have with others. So if you want to talk to him about it, or if you've find enough courage, you could actually ask him and say, Leo, can you help me understand the condition that Emma has? You don't have to go in detail, but just to help me understand. So if the kids ask me any questions, or if you want to talk about it, I can research the mental health conditions. I can understand, just give you a bit more empathy. Because you're only seeing the symptoms, you're only seeing a woman who hits, who bites, who scratches, you're only seeing that, but you're not really understanding the mental health condition. And I'm not saying it's okay for anyone to get hurt, but it just helps you understand what's in her headspace. But as I said, with medication, she's, that shouldn't happen anymore. But it might help you be there for Leo as well. And by him knowing he can talk to you about it safely, he might open up more and it might help him on a different level as well. All right? Okay. But you don't have to. This is the thing. If you just want to help the kids out, if you just want to be there to, help around the house or babysit or whatever, you can do that too. You don't have to be obliged. So you have to do what you feel comfortable with. But
I think it'd help me a bit personally to talk to him anyway.
Yeah.
Just because I just sit there and watch and hold it all in. Which, I wouldn't interfere if there was something happening, but just when she's not around, maybe.
Yeah. Sometimes as a counsellor, I'm faced with situations I don't understand. And to be honest, if somebody tells me something that I've never heard of before or have no experience in, my initial reaction is a knee-jerk reaction. Like, oh, they shouldn't be doing this, or, you know, and I might be a little judgmental in my mind until I go home and I think about it, I research what it is, educate myself to give me a different type of mentality about it, and that helps me a lot. You don't have to babysit at the house. You can actually say, hey, do you mind if I take the kids to the movies today? Or instead of staying home, you know, you can even say to Leo, how about you have time with Emma, and I'll take the kids out.
That's a good idea. I'll do that.
So you can bond with the kids, they can have some fun, because I can just imagine what they've been through. They may really enjoy. It's like, you know, you're kind of like a big sister that they can enjoy being around. And Leo can do the things he needs to do, bonding with Emma, maybe doing things around the house without having to worry about the kids.
I'll do that.
Yeah, because it sounds like you really care about those kids. So just by what it looks like to me, you may feel like it's too much and staying away, but I'm worried that if you stay away, you're going to be worrying about that.
Yeah.
So just change your tactic, help in a different way.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's all right.
I'm much better after that.
Yeah, that's good. It's not uncommon to get, you know, emotionally involved in something. It almost happens to me sometimes, but the thing is, I have been trained on how to separate myself. We also, as counsellors, have supervision. We can talk to people about things, but you really don't, do you? Like, do you have anyone you can talk to?
I don't think there's anyone I really want to talk to in that situation.
Yeah,
I've got a lot of friends and family, but with something that sensitive, I don't really want to disclose anything.
So you're holding it all to yourself, and you've got confusion in your mind. You're not understanding why. How could she hurt these children? They're so beautiful, you know. So you might be feeling a sense of anger, and maybe around that anger, you might feel guilt because, you know, that's Leo's partner and you're close with him. So you might be feeling such an array and a mishmash of emotions, and that's probably why you're not eating, you know, and why you're not sleeping. So it's not because you don't care, or you may not even dislike Emma, you're just probably not understanding what's happening. So yeah, try to find out exactly what she's got and research it just to help you understand it, and then maybe even try to ask her, how can I help you with the kids? What would help you?
Yeah,
you know,
I've never been game enough to do that before, but I will.
Sometimes it is scary having that kind of conversation, but you know, she may actually really appreciate it. Yeah, but it's up to you. You go as far as you want to go. This is the important thing, is you have to do what you feel comfortable with.
I think I care about the family too much to just not do anything. So
so but you've got a beautiful heart, and you know, well done for helping out, because if everybody just kind of said, oh no, that's I don't want to deal with that, I mean, the world wouldn't be a very nice place to be in.
True.
Yeah, but you have to look after yourself. That is, remember, empathy is different from sympathy.
Okay.
So you can still put yourself in that person's shoes and try to understand them, but try not to go, oh, poor Leo, poor thing, you know, because that can help make you feel too emotionally involved and, you know, angry at Emma, and, you know, that's not helpful either.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else? How's work going? Like other work?
Everything else is fine.
Yeah.
It's just that's been playing on my mind, and I thought because you'd already been to the house that you'd understand.
Yeah.
And I can talk to you.
Yeah.
But
And I wish I could tell you more about it. Like I do know what the condition is, but due to confidentiality, I mean, I could ring Leo but then he would know that you're having counselling, and that's confidential as well.
Yeah,
so it's actually funny how we're all linked, because I didn't even know you knew him, and but
as soon as I saw her come in the other day, I just felt physically sick, so I just wanted, and the kids were so happy to see her, everyone was, but I just stood there and looked and just thought, oh. But I'm glad that I've spoken to you. I feel much better getting it out.
Also, I do want to say, on a safety point of view though, because she's on medications, things should settle, but if you've still got major concerns and Leo is still not really knowing what to do, you can actually call the Department of Human Services.
Okay.
Just to say, look, she is getting help, and she has got a counsellor, she has got family support, but I'm just feeling a little bit worried because it's still happening.
Okay.
They may not do anything, and because the thing is, Leo is doing everything in his power, to protect the family. He is getting the help that she needs. But if you're feeling like those kids are still in danger, you have got a right to call. Whether they do anything about it or take the case on, because there's a place, there's family services that can get involved, and all it is about offering Leo extra support from social workers that maybe he's not already getting. Yeah, but that's like extreme.
Yeah.
That's really extreme. Like if you feel that.
Hopefully the medication helps and things will change.
Yeah. It's a sad thing when things like this happen to families. And sad for Emma, because I'm sure if she had the choice, she wouldn't want to have the condition that she's got. Yeah. So yeah, but well done to you for reaching out and asking for help too. And you can just call me when you need to. And if you don't feel comfortable, the fact that I know the family, I can recommend you to another counsellor who don't know the family. So but nothing will go further. Like he won't. He doesn't know that I've spoken to you. Yeah.
That's great. Thank you.
All right, but it could be a conflict of interest for me to keep seeing you if you need regular help. So maybe that's the way to go. Maybe I'll just recommend you to someone else.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. But anyway, just let me know what you want to do.
I will. Thank you.
So what do you got planned for the rest of the day? It's such a gorgeous
I might
day.
just go for a walk and enjoy the sun, I think.
That's good, yeah. Good. You owe it to yourself to look after yourself like that. Remember to breathe.
I will.
And get a sandwich into you. All right. Well, if you're okay with that, then
Thanks, that's great.
as I said, give me a call if you want further help.
I will. Thank you.
All right. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.